everyone, Coach Stepshock here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're gonna do another Gunpla review, and I'm particularly excited for this one because this is Amurai's final mobile suit in the Gundam franchise. This is the real grade RX-93 Nu Gundam from Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack. Let's go! The 1988 film was an iconic film, and it marked the end of the rivalry between the two iconic pilots, Amurai and Char Aznavour. The film featured the last mobile suit that was designed and built by Amurai with the help of Anaheim Electronics. The Nu Gundam, which featured an asymmetrical design, it was supposed to be piloted by a new type such as Amurai, and it featured remote weapons, the funnels. This particular kit is memorable to me because I was able to purchase this during the Gundam Builders World Cup held last year in Robinson's, Magnolia, Quezon City. There was this promo wherein if you buy any kit from that event, you will be able to get a signature and a photo op with Mr. Katsumi Kawaguchi, also known as Meijin Kawaguchi. He's a renowned model kit builder and an employee of Bandai. So as you can see, there's his signature on this kit. And I chose this one because during that time, a lot of experienced builders were raving about the quality of the real grade Nu Gundam. So you know that this kit is gonna be epic because the box is so massive. It's way bigger compared to the usual real grade boxes. I'm actually not a fan of the real grade line. I think they're too cumbersome, they tend to fall apart easily. But a lot of experienced builders rave about this kit, so I thought of giving a chance to have another real grade. And it did not disappoint me at all. Rather, it looks so damn awesome. So let's examine the box of the RX-93 Nu Gundam. So as standard for all real grades, there's the picture of the head of the mobile suit. There's a picture of it when fully built and with all the accessories that it has. So it says RX-93 Nu Gundam, real grade excitement embodied. So it's 144 in the line of real grades. So I was able to purchase this for 2,500 pesos. It was originally at almost 3,000 pesos. So this says EFSF Lawn Bell Unit Amurai's Use Mobile Suit for New Type. That's one heck of a description. And I'm sure it's supposed to be Londo Bell, not Lawn Bell. But anyway, so what else is said? Real grade is designed to recreate the real thing with fine details and an abundance of color parts. Movable parts with the widest possible range of movement are equipped on a pre-assembled inner frame that only requires cutting out. Real grade offers the joy and excitement of building a mobile suit and numerous gimmicks packed in a palm-sized 1:144 model for all generations of Gundam lovers. While that may have been accurate for the older real grades, I believe that this Nu Gundam does not have a pre-assembled inner frame. So this is one side of the box. Real system delivers incredible realism at 1:144 scale, and I totally agree. This really looks phenomenal and realistic. There's one thing about the real grade series is that it embraces the English language more. So there's a lot of explanations here that are in English for the appreciation of worldwide fans of Gundam. Right. On one side is the same picture at the front, although it's cropped. It's also the same on the other side. On this portion of the box, you can see the RX-93 Nu Gundam in different poses. So this one using the bazooka, this one using the beam rifle, this one with the shield and the beam rifle, this one is with the beam saber and the shield. This one is the rear view showing the funnels and more photos of close-up of the Gundam. So one feature of real grade boxes is the inner box have art and descriptions. So this compares the real grade with the high grade. So the rivalry between the Nu Gundam and the Sazabi, and it's also showing the differences between RG and HG versions of those kits. So more information about the online presence of Gundam. This one shows the RG Nu Gundam and the high grade Sazabi, and shows more photos of high grade units. So I can see that some of them are kits found in the Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack. So I can see the Jegan, the Sazabi, the Kiara, and the Nu Gundam. Alright, so that's it with the box. Actually, it took me quite a while to finish the Nu Gundam because there's a lot of runners for this kit. And what I like about him is that it's multicolored. So there's gray, there's white, there's yellow, there's blue, there's portions of red, there's portions of green, and beam saber effect parts in pink. So that's nice. This is how the Nu Gundam looks like when it's completely built. I chose to equip it with 4 accessories: the beam rifle, the bazooka, the shield, and the 6 funnels in an anime accurate style. The back, it looks just as amazing even without the funnels. There's so much details involved, including the color separation of the blue, gray, white, and yellow portions of the kit. There's so much opportunities for decal sticking and panel lining. For size comparisons, here it is besides the real grade original Gundam. The differences are quite glaring in terms of size, in terms of height, and if you notice, the shoulder piece is already missing for the original Gundam. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like the real grades. They tend to fall apart quite easily. And that's why I had second thoughts in buying new real grades. But the Nu Gundam has redeemed the line quite considerably. I rarely use decals on my kits. Even my master grades don't have their decals on. But I thought to myself, this Nu Gundam deserves the full decal treatment. And rightfully so, because it looks more legitimate. It looks uber realistic. And the decals pop out nicely on the white backdrop of the plastic. So this is the Nu Gundam with everything that comes in the kit. So these are the 6 funnels, the shield, the bazooka, the beam rifle, portion for action base. There's the 1:144 figure of Amuro Ray. These are different beam saber effect parts. These are extra manipulators, 2 closed fists, 2 open palms, extra holding hand, the extra connection between the kit and the funnels, and beam saber handle. So this is the beam saber handle and the 4 effect parts. This one's very short. These 2 are identical, and they are thinner and shorter compared to this one, which has more bulk and a more prominent curve. So to use them, you just simply plug it in the handle. The shorter one is on this end, while these 3 can be placed here. So that's how it's gonna look like. Using the longer one, you can go like this. The shield can be snapped on to this forearm portion. There's this slot for a beam saber handle and for the shield. So you cover the beam saber handle with the connector of the shield. So it looks like that. Simple. So to use this beam saber handle, you have to lift this portion. This is the hilt. Use this holding hand. It's a standard one. You'll have to pop it open. There will be a slot for the beam saber handle. There's this portion that you'll have to attach to that slot. Like that. And then reattach the fingers. Do note that you have to snap them back. Reattach the holding hands. And it will look like this. So the beam rifle is composed of gray, dark blue, white, and yellow plastic. It's also quite detailed. There's a high level of color separation. There's opportunities for panel lining and decal sticking. It looks great. To use the beam rifle, you'll have to utilize the trigger finger manipulator. To do that, you have to remove a portion of the fingers, reveal this connector point, attach it on this space, reattach the fingers, and it will look like this. You just have to place the manipulator back to the forearm and it will look like this, like firing a real gun. So this is the bazooka. It's composed of white, dark blue, red, and gray plastic. This handle can move from the back to the front and vice versa. I placed some of the decals on the white portion. It looks great. There's a lot of detail on both the white and blue portions of the bazooka. There's also stickers involved, green stickers for these slots. Looks great actually as a weapon. I like this red touch in the canisters of the bazooka. As with the beam rifle, it will utilize the trigger finger manipulators. So you'll have to remove a portion of the fingers to reveal this portion. This should snap at this slot. Reattach the fingers like so, and place the trigger finger manipulator on the forearm. And it will look like that, as if firing a real bazooka. You can also use the standard holding hand for the bazooka. Attach it on the space, reattach the fingers, and like this. So what I did was to use the bazooka on the left arm of the mobile suit. And it looks like this. So the shield is quite massive, looks great. It's composed mostly of white and gray plastic with a little bit of red. It has a lot of opportunities for decal sticking and panel lining. And even the back portion of the shield looks quite detailed, I must say. This attaches to the forearm portion of the mobile suit. And I really like that they have that one of the decals is this big Amore logo, along with the smaller Anaheim Electronics one. The funnels are 6 in total, and they can be individually separated from each other. To actually mimic the moving funnels. So each funnel is made out of white, dark blue and yellow plastic. This can fold to mimic the attack of the funnels in this shape. So it can both be like this, or it can actually be folded like this, with this portion at the bottom. There's this hooks and this gray small one that serves as connection points between the funnels. And each funnel has different slots for the connector points. And the gray connections can be retracted. That's why it will have this kind of leveling option. To attach the funnels, these slots can be used. You will have to attach it to this hook, the back of the mobile suit. So if it's gonna be accurate, anime accurate, it should be the first funnel that should be attached. It will look like this. My only gripe with this kit, as with most real grades, is that it can get difficult with making it stand on its own, especially with the asymmetrical design and the funnels. So without an action base, you're gonna have a hard time. Final thoughts on the kit. I believe Bandai has given justice to the real grade portrayal of the Nu Gundam. It took them how many years? 31 years before they built something so realistic for the ultimate suit of Amuro. I love it. I strongly believe that this is one of the best kits in 2019, and rightfully so, with the detail, the articulation, the accessories, the full realistic treatment. What can I say more? It's an awesome kit. And if you're a fan of the Universal Century line, if you're a fan of Amuro and Gundam in general, then I believe this has a place in your Gundam collection. So that's it for my review of the RX-93 Nu Gundam Real Grade. This is Coach Stepshock. See you again on the next Gunpla review. Bye!